Hey, how's everybody doing today? Just wanted to share some things that I've been seeing that's going on amongst the community that it really shouldn't be happening at all. And that this type stuff happens every day around the so-called Negro, the so-called African American. This group of people, we we tend to always be upset when someone does something to us, but we're never upset when we do something to ourselves. And I wanted to ask myself, why is that? Why is that? I just read a story in the town where my mother grew up. A young man was killed in front of his children, shot the kids. The kids didn't die. One was injured, but this is what we've become. We say nothing of that. You hear no condemnation of that from the church. And this kind of stuff happens daily where I live, and damn near everybody I know tells me it goes on where they live. I had a friend of mine in Atlanta told me, he said, man, at least 10 brothers come up missing in Atlanta daily. 10, that's just in Atlanta. What about all the other cities? And why is this happening? I mean, this has been going on for years. And we try to still fit in, still try to pay our taxes, still trying to vote, still trying to build somebody else's empire, and we ain't lifted a damn finger to build our own. It makes me want to vomit. Negroes act like they I ain't doing that. Yeah, you are. You are. Come on, y'all. Come on. Is this what we came here for? See, we like to always do that ancestor worship, but it's mainly just talk because we ain't really doing what we supposed to do, and we know it. I'm saying as a group, you have brothers and sisters out here who are doing amazing, amazing shit, and they get kicked to the curb. They get kicked to the curb because they can do things that most of us can't do. I'm just in amazement, and that's what we do. We turn our backs on them and we start licking Oprah in the mouth. You shines are gonna pay for that. You gonna pay for that. Can't worship somebody that somebody else creates. You can't worship a character created by someone else. We should have learned that when 1800s. We still don't get it. It's still churning. We still no progress. We have no progress because we don't turn to ourselves. We try to sell ourselves to the lowest bidder on the other side. Wherever foreigner is over here for the day, we try to sell ourselves to the lowest bidder. Let's take the NBA. And them brothers ain't working because nobody watching no basketball game. Why don't you have your own league to combat that? That's just an example. They shut this food production down. Why don't we have an internal system to feed ourselves? You're the best farmers in the world. Why isn't this being done all over? We have all this land out here, and we not working on it. Something wrong? So, do you not see the picture? In African Americans Ain't Africans, we show you the people work the land. Yo, people work the land. 1860s $100 bill, you own it on the land, cultivating it. We don't care about that. Let's have our own currency. Let's have our own way of trading. Let's do something different from what they're doing, because you can see that can fall. Why aren't we building our own shit? Huh? I'm gonna tell you one of the reasons why. Sister just sent me a video of where they want to come in your homes now to give you shots and whatever, to violate you. The brother who sponsored that bill was none other than Bobby Rush. Yeah, that Bobby Rush of the Black Panthers. This is why I tell you guys, you cannot worship a character that somebody else creates. You can't worship a character that somebody else creates. Bobby Rush sponsored the bill to get that passed through where they can come into your home. If you go on Facebook and check out African Americans Ain't Africans, I'll post it right after this broadcast. So what's really up, y'all? Playtime is over. Come on. We're not supposed to be living like this. We're not supposed to be letting our children watch us live like this. And we're not supposed to be handing this off to our grandkids. Hands. Everybody. I don't care if you just get your fingernails done. Go get them motherfuckers undone. Hands. You have to touch the soil. I know you don't want to mess up your fingernails. Hands. All hands. It don't matter who you are, what job you have, what kind of all that bullshit. Better get with this earth, or you will be eliminated from it. Fact. If you look at every species on the planet, as a group, they build something. Name one that doesn't. Or they live amongst the seasons, or they live with the earth, and they are protected to keep going on and on. Why you always falling and hitting your toe against the bed? Oops, I don't know what happened. Why is the Negro always in that position, walking backwards? You never see an ant walk backwards. Well, you just I didn't know, nobody told me. Why are we always in that position? Because the African American is a made up character. Other people created him, and they do what those other people demand of them. As goes with the black folks, as go with the Negro folks. These people are what other people say they are. You don't see that? You don't see that? If I come and name you graham cracker head, whatever definition I have for graham cracker head, that's what your ass will be. You do understand that, right? You don't define yourself. You don't have your own calendar. You don't have your own date. You don't have nothing to chronicle your history. You use his dates. Where's your calendar? Every nation on this planet has a calendar but you. Why? I don't know. Nobody told me, huh? I was watching the game and I didn't. You, huh? And we cool with that position. The young of you who listen to this, you are going to see that the generations before you left you a tall task, something that they were too afraid to do themselves. It's going to be on you and the ones who's left. You look for the guys who left, the men and women who's left that make sense when they talk. Nurses, some school teachers, the ones who are trying to really fit into the culture, they're going to lead you deeper into the culture. You're going to have to you're going to have to come up with your own way of electricity, basically, because the move that these people are making against you and what they have planned, and many of us know, I know we like to pretend that we don't know, the ones of us who are left are going to have to work some of that magic that they people left them. You're going to have to work it. So one of the ways to get started is working with the land, because the land has everything you need. I mean, these are simple concepts. I mean, simple. And a lot of times we don't get it. And it's not because we don't know. We know full damn well what's happening and what we need to do, I need to do. Why are there still strip clubs in our, what, huh? We still there? We still there? The school thing is shut down. Are we still there? Well, you watch when that opens back up, Negroes are gonna watch. I'm telling you, we're gonna act like this the best thing happened, and all they're doing is ruining your mind. With the development of our children in the right environment, our children should be graduating college at 10 years old. And you know I ain't lying. It all depends on what you teach them. What you teach them. If Bill Gates come out with a new program, we want to stand in line and get a ticket, the first one in line to get Bill Gates shit, instead of checking out what that sister down the street, what her and her groupers came up with to educate the youth. They don't even give her the time of day. And her shit is Bombay. So you, the ones who are listening to this, you, me, there's going to be a culling. It's going on now. It's going on. You're witnessing it. You're witnessing a mass culling and the cover up of these pedophiles that's going on. That energy of those abused children is coming back around. I would suggest that you don't be around the ones who violated or who did that to those kids, because it's coming back ugly. So continue to build where you are. Build yourself up. Clean that body out. Clean that body out. Clean that body out. Eat the right things. Stop eating all this processed stuff. You don't know what they feed you. Seriously. And be extra nice. Be extra loving to each other. Laugh. Play some good music. You know, that old 70s funk shit. Play that. And love each other. Until next time. Peace.